For the last video of our series on the state of Europe's forest report, we changed the format a little and asked our experts about trends. Trends of what? The revival of rural areas and its relation with forests.
I think it can be very beneficial because people will be faced with the reality. They will see how nature is working. It is not the nature from the TV, it is the nature in front of their door. They will see that a tree that is cut down will regenerate, and they will see how the nature replenishes every year. And I think this can be very beneficial because people will be using nature sustainably and they have a deeper understanding of this sustainable use. I think there will be more support for the sustainable management of the natural resources.
How could this influence sustainable forest management?
There is more people that would like to also own the forest and manage it for its own purposes. This, of course, as said, can influence sustainable forest management in a positive way.
And what about the future of our work?
Forests definitely have a role to play in rural revival. They should be part of a balanced landscape, and they do provide employment, but not necessarily in the simple ways people have always thought about. But increasingly foresters are spending their time, for instance, explaining nature to school children, providing safety for recreational facilities, as well as running nature reserves.
We have to create a new, from my point of view, it should be a rural renaissance where we create good jobs in rural areas, where we also connect rural development with urban development. And from my point of view, if only one thing may be positive of the COVID situation is that we know we can work in remote areas also in a distance, which hopefully will lead to that many people can go back or can live in countryside.
Of course, a closer relation to nature also improves our quality of life.
During this COVID lockdown or this COVID time, people increasingly went to the forest for recreation. So there are much more recreationalists in the forest than before.
In short, let's get closer to our forests.
Without having forests, we will have tremendous effects for our life. Recreation, for example, timber production, but there will be much more cascading effects that relate, for example, to water availability or to carbon emission reductions and so on.
After exploring a wide range of topics with numerous experts, I say goodbye for now. But you can watch the full series of videos about the state of Europe's forest report on Twitter, Facebook and LinkedIn.